Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Fireside Casts. We have quite a match for us today. We have the USA B team versus Poland for the Highlander Nations Cup. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm joined today by Buko, the one and only. How are you doing, Buko?
Hey man, I'm doing good. This is gonna be one hell of a game tonight. We got USA B against Poland here. It's a fierce competition. I'm looking forward to it. You know, Poland's gonna have the advantage here playing on European servers. The American team they're gonna be struggling, averaging around 100, 120 ping. Some people reaching 140, but Dank surprisingly just chilling with just 86, probably on the east side. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious if like Dank is in like Newfoundland or something, or like, but I don't know. Anyways, also of course, shout out. We have Jay on production. Love my guy as always, and I'm super excited for this one. It is since it is playoffs here. We are in best of three, so yes, best of three. So I believe the maps are what is it? Upward, or excuse me, product upward Asheville. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, from what I've seen on American teams, they seem to be favoring towards the COF maps just because like the ping difference doesn't really hurt them as much because they are in a constant fight and well, the execution barrier is just like somehow ends up being easier than rather than coordinating something for payload where it's much less forgiving where screwing up something just means you gotta reset on a push or on defense. It could be really costly, losing you the point and could snowball.
For sure. To go down the rosters, by the way, for Team USA B team, we have Wish on Scout, Soapy Meister on Soldier. I believe we have Fuzzy Ringing on Pyro. We have Kira on Demo, Honesty on Heavy, Blue Walrus on Engineer, Dank on Medic, Arbiter subbing in for Brian on Sniper, and AGB on Spy.
Let's see on Poland's side here. We got Sam on Scout, Black on Soldier, Masters on Pyro, Alav on Demo Man, Elysioner on Heavy, and Kikam on NG. For Medic, I believe it's siyo, it is. And Scrimus on Sniper and Unforgiven on Spy. And here we go. We are starting now. We readied up. Here we go.
All right. Let's take us in for this mid, Buko. Who are we watching?
All right, let's look at this mid. Let's look at the red Demo Man. Looking at him right now. We're walking through main. Seems their red team's a little bit faster on the rollout. Arbiter's just posted up on concrete. Soldier bombs in. Already, Arbiter winning the SPS, and Dank and Fuzzy immediately explode to the aggression of red team. They're trying to stabilize here, but they lost their sniper. It's going to be harder to recontest. There's soldiers in, trying to go for some meds up on the NG. Arbiter getting whipped by Black, dying, and it looks like a mid-fight win for Poland.
Black with a 4K there with an impressive bomb as well, and that is going to be a pretty decisive win for Poland on the mid-fight. And now, as they're resetting, they are going to have full Uber advantage here, and I think USA probably just setting up for some sort of sack or some sort of play to at least get this Uber out, but we'll see how they want to approach this.
Yeah, full Uber ad here. They might be trying to do something with it, but judging by the positioning, it looks like they don't really want to. Everyone's kind of aggressive on the side here. Honestly, goes down in this fight. That's going to really be tough to refight without your heavy. Soapy goes in for the bomb, though. He's in. Oh, the sniper down. And there's no one else to protect the medic right now. He's clutching for his life inside the dispenser in main, but he's living. But the bomb got denied. And now they're just regrouping. Sam and Black goes for something. Try to go on the medic, but there's really no need to do that, especially when you're down your sniper. You want to get as much players as possible. Now, USA is just trying to walk in. They're going to get the Uber soon. There's going to be a trade happening anytime now.
You know, I have to give credit where it's due real quickly. That is extremely smart dispenser placement from KaiCam. As the Ubers come out here, the USA team's Uber is going to be much better and ending much later as they are working to just get players off the point. They aren't able to find any picks, though, and now Poland trying to recontest. It is a bit of a scrappy fight here. Poland hiding behind the rock with pretty low health. USA starting to come through here. Here gets the pick onto Scrimus. They're starting to walk up the point now. AGB getting another pick onto Alov. Masuj going down as well. And I think USA are going to be controlling the point here. Elysian are going down as well. They are going to get the medic out on the side of Poland. But now with even Ubers, USA controlling the point. Although only a minute 38 left on the clock for Poland, USA are going to have to hold for a decent while here if they want to win this round.
Yeah, it seems the Ubers right now are not that far apart. People on Poland team are trying to poke around. They're all bunched up on cliffs. Grimace is trying to peek into something. Alov's poking around with his stickies. They're trying to walk into this slowly, even though they're Uber this. And Dank gets dropped by Grimace. What a shot! Immediately, that gives them a huge advantage, and they're all gonna use this. So walking on the point, they're trying to pressure. Alov's in. HGB's trying to go for a stab on the flank. He gets a Legionnaire. That's going to open up things on the flank side. Wish is trying to do something. He's getting onto Alov. He's getting onto him. He's low. He's 1 HP. He dies to the pistol. They're still going to try to camp, though, despite losing their demo man.
What a fantastic collapse with that shot. And now Poland, I mean, they're just working the clock. And with Uber advantage, time advantage, they're looking pretty much unstoppable right now. USA has to find some way to pull out here.
Yeah, as we see now, they're trying to get onto the point. They have full Uber ad on the Poland side. They don't want to use it, though. They're getting so much cap time. They finally use it as soon as the cap is there, but trying to chase any kills. Unforgiven dies, gets caught out. Sam is not able to find anything right here. He's trying to leave, but they take so much space with this. Look how much they're flooding onto the point. They're able to clean out the flank. Honesty goes down. A Legionnaire is posted up on their concrete. He's fighting the flank, but he gets cleaned up by Soapy. Nice rockets. And now all of them are fighting onto the point and no support from your flank. The soldier comes in, bombing, it's a main, getting Dank, Fuzzy, and Kira. 5 kills for Black. Oh my god, what a bomb.
Black showing why they're the best in the biz at Soldier. What a fantastic bomb. Didn't need to do anything complicated, just finding the timing, and that is exactly what you want to see from your Soldier. And now USA again with big Uber disadvantage, and now instead of just like a minute 20 off the left for Poland, it is only 20 seconds. So USA have to do something here, have to commit knowing they're at full Uber disad.
Yeah, here we go. US on the team. AGB in a peculiar spot on top of the cliff rock. He's going to be jumping down here onto the sniper. He's trying to get it to him, but not able to in time. And the Uber on the other side just walks in. They get so many kills, and Soapy getting cleaned out. Everyone's trying to walk in. And yeah, it's a disaster. USA has lost this round. I gotta say, the Soldier is getting away with a lot of things, and I'm not gonna be surprised about it because they are playing on 150 ping. I mean, how could you realistically expect your Pyro to reflect everything when he is playing with such a ping disadvantage? It really just makes everything so much harder. You have to just pretty much read the future, just predict everything that's going to happen, and that can be really tough.
For sure, not to mention that Fuzzy is ringing on Pyro, so it can be extremely difficult to kind of catch up with how another team plays and kind of what pace they go at. As we get into the second mid here, Arbiter immediately getting the pick onto the Pyro. Soapy getting a pick as well. Here comes the bomb round from Black. Is going to get found by Honesty. And now it is a bit of chaos. Wish and AGB going down. Illusioner going down as well. And USA getting more and more picks. They're working their way all the way up. Soapy is going to go down to the pipe from Alov, but it is not enough to clean up anything else, as USA are capping the point now pretty decisively, I would say.
Yeah, Soapy was able to just get on the sniper immediately, doing a cliff bomb, landing onto Scrimmage there, who's on China, completely unaware, catching him off and doing a refight bomb. Oh, here we go. Scrimmage gets a pick onto Arb. We're opening things up. People are walking onto the point right now. The Ubers are there. They're not going to get used until now. It started off by the US team. The Uber's going to be a little bit better for the Poland team. And Kira dies, gets jumped in the Uber, unfortunately, on his leave. And Alov's just posted up on point, getting so much damage behind Rock, and they're just all flooding. Soapy's in connect, they're trying to get something, but no, he's just going to have to leave. And they're trying to refight now. Waiting for their players to regroup.
I just want to say I love the fundamentals of Alov, knowing that, you know, obviously when there's an Uber, you can't kill anything, so just lay sticks down, wait until the Uber's fade, and that's exactly what he did, and that was what killed Kira there. Great just heads-up play from Alov.
Yeah. All right, now fight's gonna be happening again. Already Arb goes down. Skirmish getting the better of him this time. Soapy goes in for a bomb, not able to get much. People are trying to collapse onto these players here. They're getting so much cap time though. Despite being this sad, they are really aggressive on the point. They want to win on the cap time, but their health is so bad here. They're all getting clubs, and Black goes for a bomb, does not get much. And Arb dies against his Skirmish. He's really on point right now on the SPS. It could be really tough. Trust me, I know. That stuff's really hard. They're going in for a trade, though. Immediately onto main. Kira's trying to go for something. He's not able to find any kills. On4 dies in the meanwhile, and the Uber's not going to get much done.
Yeah, we see as it's faded now, US are trying to work their players. They caught the pick on the heavy, although as I say, that honesty goes right back down. Now Scrimmage on, I believe, a 10k. Keycam gets a pick onto Witch with the mini sentry being so much of a nuisance, but Arbor getting the pick onto the Pyro yet again. And now USA capping the point. Poland just didn't have the players for it with the slow respawn times. The bomb comes in from Soapy, going to get one rocket off, going to go for the second and gets a pick onto Scrimmage, finally shutting down that 10k. And now Poland not having a sniper to rear gas, it's going to be a little tougher for them.
Yeah, but as they have the point cap, that sniper being down is not going to matter that much. They're going to slow it down a little bit. Arb still has a spot on the rock, watching anyone trying to cross. They all do cross in the end on Cliff. And Scrimmage is a little bit cut off, though, but he is going to get to his team at some point. There's some stickies here, though, on the house. Haven't been cleared yet, but it seems they're aware. AGB's trying to go for something, but he's going to probably get cleaned up by Sam here, looking at him, and Wish dies, getting a nice opening pick from Scrimmage. Ubers are traded onto the point right now. People are trying to flood in. The soldiers looking to jump. Everyone wants to go for something right now, and as soon as the Uber fades, people are flooding on point now. K-Cam trying to push Connector, winning that fight against Honesty. That is Soapy going for a bomb, getting in one rocket onto Zio, but oh my, on the side, Arbiter wins the SVS. Soapy! That's going to help the Soapy.
What a fantastic thing from Soapy to get the med, and now USA are just going to be playing their Uber advantage. Excuse me for cutting off there, but that was such a fantastic bomb. And USA potentially able to retain the point here, knowing they have heals and the other team doesn't, because all their damage is permanent.
But they have the telly up though. K-Cam able to keep that telly up the whole time. They've just been keeping tabs on the spy. AGV at the bottom there, unfortunately. But yeah, Sniper's already up, posted on rock. He's getting above. Soapy goes on a bomb. Gets denied the second rocket. Lives. What a reflect from Messers. Black dies as well, trying to go for their sniper. And now they're still holding on to the point. They're holding strong. USA has this point. They're just able to keep this pressure on the sniper. Not able to get any picks to open the things up. And you know. And Dank getting spammed though, and Dice to a reef, Dice to the detonator after two nice stickies from Alov. Oh my god, Dank died with 98%. That is massive. And now they just take the point for free, and it's 100%. It's a full ad.
I mean, that's just a blunder. Like you can't let that happen. I'm assuming that maybe USA just got a little bit confused with how much Uber they actually had and how quickly they were building. But now with full disad, they have to go for something here. I mean, they do have the good news for them is they have 30 seconds left, so they might try to just, at the very least, start edging on the point and get the Ubers come out, and that looks like they're what they're going to try to do here. The stab comes out from Unforgiven, gets the pick onto Dank, and that's going to be a great start as now Poland with with at least slight Uber advantage again. Soapy tries going for something, gets immediately denied by the mini sentry. Kira getting a lot of damage though, gets a pick onto Scrimus. USA are going to be down a couple here, trying to work Arbiter onto the China area, getting picks as best he can. Is going to try for the shot in the demo, isn't going to find anything. Now, Wish actually getting the pick onto Kaikem though, and Arbiter finally getting the pick onto the message yet again. And now USA with three-player advantage, they're working their way onto the point pretty decisively. And Poland, they do have slight Uber advantage. They are going to have to back up off the point.
Yeah, things are really looking rough right now for Poland. They, I mean, actually, on the opposite side, actually, Dank did end up getting stabbed, so they got full ad here. I'm just speaking out, and they use the Uber. They're walking onto the point. They're getting in. They're trying to get Dank in. Dank dies on Cliff. What a pipe from Alov. And now they're just stabilizing on point. They're just getting so much cap time. So many players on blue don't have HP to recontest this. Honestly, it's 1 HP, not really able to do anything. Getting a nice meal, and Arb's trying to peek into main, getting something, maybe trying to peek. But yeah, it looks like Poland's looking really good right now for this fight.
What a fantastic pipe from Alov, and that might have been a game saver here as USA trying to go on the point. They get the pick on a Scrimus, so that's going to help at least get a little space. Honesty is going to go down to Alov. They're edging on the point. The kills just going left and right now. USA are down a lot of players. Here comes the recall plus from Poland. They're walking in, but so much damage coming on the point. Soapy gets in a great bomb, kills Zio, and now just these players on USA they're going down left and right. Dank going 1 HP. Here comes Honesty trying to come in, touch the point. Isn't going to make it. The kill comes in from Dank. Gets one. Isn't going to find the second onto Samus. Now, Pyro coming in. Kira and Fuzzy doing whatever they can. There's so much cap time, or so little cap time left. Flute Watch trying to just get the damage onto the heavy. Here coming back in now. It is absolute chaos. Here has to touch the point here. Gets the pick onto Sam. There's so many players coming up from Poland though. USA still having their medic up. Medics have touched the point. There's so much
What a
chaos going on
scrappy
point
fight!
right now.
It just
But
keeps
Poland
going and
has to
going.
control it. Honesty coming in, gets stabbed though, and that is
Oh
an
my
absolute
god! What a fight!
Oh my gosh, what a crucial stab. And Zio gets the final kill on the Arbiter to finish it off. What a scrappy fight, as you said. Just
That
chaos.
ending. Oh my god, what an ending there. Both teams having level 3 tellies up, and they're just continuously feeding players onto the point, trying their best to just get any kills, trying their best to finish it off, trying to get something, anything, any picks, mostly just focusing on the heavy though, and the medic. Oh my god, there's just so much chaos. What a game.
I could hardly find the words to even speak. There was just so much going on. That was... I have no words.
All right, there we go. I'm going to take a look at the logs here, and oh my god, I'm going to let it speak for itself, but you already know what I'm looking at here, and it is something.
I certainly see a few things. I see two people in particular that I am, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to speak about it. Here we go. Scrimmers, 56 accuracy, 22 and 10 with 658 DPM. Just barely above Alov, who has 626, also having a really good game. And it's not like these guys are free, by the way. Like, you've seen how much they get bombed. You've seen how much Scrimmers is getting pressured. He's 327 DTM, so he is getting shot a lot. But man, yeah, looks like just overall, it's probably just like the ping. I'm gonna have to say, yeah, there's like a coordination. Like, some things are happening better for the side of Poland, but you really start to wonder: is it like the players, or is it just the ping? Just things being out of sync, just completely throwing things off when there's just that much delay between your actions.
For sure. And one other thing I notice is Dank dying 9 times to Poland's medic at 2. That is not a recipe for success.
Yeah, especially when one of your deaths is basically a drop at 98%. That would have won them that round. That round was really close, as we saw in the end, and it pretty much came down to the wire. So that death there, it was really, really crucial for them to get onto that. Really good stuff from the Poland team. The US team, though, is like holding their ground. I believe they can make a few changes around and probably pressure the sniper more. Just hope your pyro just like starts looking into the future and able to like reflect at least some of these bombs, not all of them, just a few, and it could turn things around.
Well, good news for US is I believe they have Melon coming in now on Pyro. Might have just woken up a little late or something. It is, especially on the West Coast here, it's still pretty early in the afternoon. So maybe just, had something going on. But I believe having Melon back in now might be a bit of a buff for US here. And by the way, I do want to say as well that I don't think it was just Dank playing poorly or anything. I think it's also just the fact that Show is playing very well and doing a great job of dodging rockets, dodging these bombs, and really just playing in smart positioning. And that's what's allowing Poland to just live so much. The one time that USA were able to have that uber advantage, they were able to control like space very well, but for the majority of the time, they just didn't have that. And I think that was, partially as a result to Show just playing positioning so smartly.
Yeah, and I gotta say as well, like looking at the flank there is a lot of good flank control from the side on Poland. Listener Black putting a lot of good pressure on the flank, and Black is not going for these bombs. From what I'm noticing, he's not going for these bombs until his flank is clear, and he's able to provide his heavy with so much space onto the connector side. And Listener is putting out so much work, just being a complete nuisance, a menace, a little mosquito, just on this crate side, just playing around there. And Arbiter is like, they're just they're abusing the fact that Arbiter is playing on concrete for a lot of these refights, and he's not really going onto cliff because Black is able to just bomb and shut that down anytime he does. So a listener is just taking advantage of their sniper's positioning and playing accordingly, which is really good stuff.
Yeah, and while you mentioned his name, I think we got to shout out Black as well for the timing on some of his bombs were just so well done. I mean, like we said, they weren't anything super special for in terms of like mechanics. Like they weren't like super big high bombs or anything. I think we were seeing that from Soapy a little more, if anything. But Black's timing was just so perfect on those bombs that at pretty much every time he committed to one, it was like 2 or 3 kills.
I agree. I agree. It definitely makes it much easier now that Melon's coming back in. Although I have to say, Melon is just sitting there with 175 ping on the scoreboard. That might be like lower on the net graph, but that is, it is when a ping is that high, it gets a little questionable. When would you rather play with someone who doesn't have synergy with the team, but they will probably have an easier time reflecting things because of the ping, or would you rather have a player who's played with your team and knows what's going on? And looks like we're starting off already. We're readying up, and the game's going to begin soon.
All right, for USA on this mid, I want to see them play a little more aggro here. See if they can. I mean, I think that's what they want to go for. At least try to shut down Scrimmage a little more from getting that 650 DPM yet again. As we see Soapy bombing in right away onto the cliff, isn't going to find Scrimmage, and now Unforgiven going to be dying to Honesty.
Oh, what a shot from Arbiter! Oh, an airhead shot there from Arb onto Alab. That's just surely going to win them the mid. Scrimmage is getting pressured now. No Demo Man. The Demo's just going to walk in. Kira doing so much damage behind the rock. Zio's going to be forced to leave. Scrimmage is just getting shot at from every angle, and he dies finally. Kira is just going to burn out. K-Cam pushes him at the last second. And that's going to be a demo pick, and they're going to be able to refight this. Ubers are pretty much equal, but they're going for a refight like right away.
I got to say, I really love how Honesty played that mid, just using that consistent chip damage from the from the Tomislav, and was able to kill, I think, 3 people on it. As Illusion are now pushing through Connector with Black, they're getting a lot of space. The Uber comes out now to try to deny the point. We see Alav jumping out to make the Uber a little bit better for the side of Poland, as they're going to start regressing here, walking through the main area. USA are down their soldier still, so they are not able to hold concrete very maybe as efficiently as they'd like. Wish trying to maybe hold that area down a little bit. We see Black now shoving through into concrete, getting through onto the enemy side. Wish trying to shut it down, gets immediately caught out by Black, and now USA having to play very passive. Their Dank is all the way in back of main, half HP, and Poland with the point cap now, just trying to work their sniper. And Unforgiven goes down to the mini sentry of all things. Arbiter is going to go down to Scrimmage though. Black trying to go in for a bomb. USA playing pretty passively here, working their players back up. They want to regress quickly.
Yeah, but they are going to have to wait for their sniper. Gira just wants to wait for this out. Scrimmage is posted up on top of Rock, though. He's trying to get really aggressive peeks in here. He's getting onto the crates. He wants to get on someone. AGB going for the sniper, but not able to find it. It just gets cleaned up. Wish pushing into God, winning, killing that Black. He's behind now. He's trying to get into something, and Scrimmage is trying to peek now from China. Arbiter not aware. They're all getting crushed behind Rock, and Red team uses the Uber now. Poland getting onto the point. Stinky is launching. They launch Alavid, but he gets out. He gets out just in time. And now, oh my God, Passage Crater. And Scrimmage is gonna get stabbed here. AGB. He's getting onto him. Finally finding something.
Yeah, Scrimmage looks like he had like some sort of like rocket boots on as Melon gets picked off by Kaikam here. Now Poland actually getting their med like quite low, having to retreat all the way back to cliff. AGB trying to find the follow-up damage, isn't going to get anything though, as Sam gets a nice meat shot. And now USA controlling the point, 2 minutes left on the clock. It's about even here. Looks like Black and Illusioner might want to shove through Connector, but Unforgiven is going to get caught by Wish, so no eyes for the side of Poland. Here comes the bomb in from Alov, getting a ton of damage. They are going to find Arbiter. Dank getting out pretty quickly. Alov is now going to go down as well. USA going to have to try to regress. Honestly, being the only one holding down the point here other than the mini sentry. Black is going to go down though. Kira is going to get caught up from Scrimmage. Fluoris now on a 6k as they're working their way up concrete. USA taking a lot of control on concrete, but the point is almost, and it is
using
they use on the point to try to stop it, but they don't get anything. And even the Uber itself isn't good, as Dank had to use the stop, but wasn't able to touch the point in time.
Yeah, that Uber is disastrous, but Alov feeding again. No, you can't be doing that. Just jumping onto the China like that and just getting caught immediately. The heavy on cliff, this big change they made, instead of playing their heavy on concrete, because the sniper cliff's just been ringing his head every single time, and now it's just able to get so much more value. all their fights now are just much easier to collapse onto players that are aggressing onto the point like here, and they're positioning towards main. They've been able to just kite the bombs from Black way better this round compared to the start, and that's gonna help them so much here. And now, here we go.
Sure.
Black's trying to walk in from Connector, fighting Soapy. He's trying to do something. He gets completely caught. Sam dies as well. They're trying to cap regardless, despite losing their soldier and scout. And now, Unford died as well. They have ad here. It's a small ad, but it's not really usable. And they're just going to get that point and stabilize.
Yeah, I'm guessing USA recognized that it was that ad there. And they were just like, okay, well, it's close enough that we can just refight once we get our players. And it seems like that's exactly what they want to do here, as they're all getting their buffs here and getting ready to walk. We see Scrimus trying to hold the Valley area, take the SVS. Isn't going to find anything just yet. Sentry is going to go down from Kaikam. Secure getting a lot of cap time on the left. Ubers are going to come out now on the Demo Scout for both sides. Or excuse me, Demo Pyro actually on the side of Poland. But as it fades now, Unforgiven is going to go down from Melon. And there's a lot of damage going down. Scrimus gets the pick onto Melon. USA trying to edge out the point here, but taking so much damage from Alab on that far side. And now Sophie trying to get his way out, immediately gets caught by a Legionnaire in the sky. USA do finish off the cap, but they do trade Witch's life for it. Kira does find the pick onto Alof though. And now Poland not having that demo, feeling a little less confident, trying to back out. A Legionnaire is going to get caught off by AGB, and Arbiter gets the pick onto Masuj again. AGB finally goes down to Kaikam, and USA, I think they want to stabilize a little bit now, but Poland with their sniper lurking, and Kira is, or excuse me, Unforgiven is going to go down to Dank on a fantastic stab. Fluros does get the pick onto Unforgiven, and Masuj going down as well. Now to Kira, the pick comes in from all these players.
Oh my
Poland
god! Absolute crumble there. What a bomb from Sophie, just killing 3 players on the exit there. I can't see it. I gotta check the console. I need to see who killed Zio here on that exit. There were so many people that just collapsed at once. It was just an absolute disaster. Now they're trying to refight. It's like they don't have like Uber here, but that doesn't matter because they're just trying to fight regardless. We need this cap time. It's overtime now, and people are just dying onto the point. Arbiter getting so many kills here, killing Alaf, killing Pyro, and they're just losing so many players. Honestly, trying to fight. And now I just blinked, and the USA B team is just gone. They all collapsed from overtime. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it might help them. Now they only need to cap the point to win.
I mean, the good news is because they had that one pick onto Elysian, I believe, that Poland had to wait to cap a little bit, and that means that USA could get their spawns a little bit sooner and be a little more jointed together, I guess, with their spawns as they are all getting their buffs and starting to walk up. Soapy and Wish working their way into concrete. Soapy immediately finds the face of a Legionnaire and gets shot down. USA now walking through and trying to get some...
Oh, crit screen, get it, comes out! Killing dead! So many kills, Blue down, Kira down! Oh my god! And it goes to laser beams, a Legionnaire. Oh my god! Oh my god, that crits. I did not check that minigun, I'm gonna be honest. I was wondering why CEO had that. I thought they just built better, but no, it was the crit screen. Goodness.
I mean, that was on my screen the whole time and I missed it. So I can imagine that it would be hard to check for, the enemy spy. And, I mean, I think that caught everyone off guard.
Absolutely.
Heads up play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Chris there just doing so much. Anyway, here we go on to the next mid-fight. Black is in trying to do something, but no, just gets pressure on a sniper, pushing it out of clip, but not any kills. Soapy goes down, gets sniped. Zio gets sniped by Arbiter. What a shot. He's now posted up on top of Rock. There's no sniper to contest him. You just want to clean up these players, trying to get onto your medic. KCam's trying to go in. Unforgiven's going to go for a decloak right here. No, he's not. He's biding his time. He's waiting for someone else to come collapse onto him. And HGB gets the stab onto Sam. They got some cat time. That's going to delay a little bit, getting some players. Black goes in for the bomb. He's on the tank. He's shot from Unforgiven with the revolver. What a collapse. He died with 95%. That's so unfortunate there for the USA B team. And now they have to wait. They're going to take so much damage now. They're just going to aggress onto them. They got no heals. They got nothing. Wish goes down to a nice fight from Alov. And no health on the blue team. Look at that. They're all just going to crumble soon if Poland walks in.
I cannot believe that shot from Unforgiven, landing it mid-air onto the medic, dying at 95%. And now Poland feeling very confident as they're taking the point here. USA trying to deny what they can, but how can they do that with a player like Scrimmus playing on the rock, and Unforgiven as well going for Arbiter, a Legionnaire as well getting through connector and getting the pick onto Soapy. AGB is going to find the pick onto Scrimmus, so that's at least a start, but Poland now with definitively capping the point, getting the pick onto AGB, and so much damage going into the main area. Kyria immediately going down, Wish going down as well. USA just cannot find a way to bust out of this hold.
Yeah, Poland's like holding steady, holding strong here. They got a nice little hold on the point. People are like just dying here though. Sam just goes down, unfortunately. The Scrimmus was dead earlier as well. AGB getting that nice pick. He was dead for 18 seconds, but he's already back now. He's already posted onto Rock, launching onto the pocket. No, Arbiter gets the better of him. He's on China. Too little, too late. Did not know. And now they're walking on point. They got Uber. There's going to be a trade happening here soon. Alav's trying to walk onto the point. Uber gets used. Dank has not used yet. It's going to be a big ad for them right now. It's going to be a much better Uber if they use. And Poland players trying to get onto this medic here, but not getting anything. They're stabilizing. Arbiter goes down. Sam is in. They got a force, and he's gonna. Oh, Black gets away with his life, but not so much on Sam. There, he just dies. But what?
Sam was able to get both the sniper and pyro as Scrimmus now finds Wish, and I mean it just makes it such a terrible fight now for USA. Poland holding down steady with Scrimmus being the one and only. Playing on the rock, trying to go for a shot in the medic, is going to find Flu Walrus. That is at least a start. USA need to at least go for a cap. They got to get time off here. They finally get the cap off, and that is their first cap of the round. Black is going down to Soapy, and as they trade out, actually, with Soapy going down as well to Black, and Poland trying to start the regress now. Kycam is going to go down from the stab on AGB, or excuse me, from AGB. Melon is going to find their death as well, and Poland just trying to maybe find a little more heals before they start this walk-up. Meanwhile, Unforgiven trying to go for a stab, doesn't find anything. Poland now getting a lot of cap time. Uber is going to come out here from both sides. They are using to deny the point, and it's looking a little bit better for Poland as they are having, I mean, I would say they generally have better health here, and a lot of damage coming in from Alov. Soapy trying to go for something, isn't going to get anything. Wish also gets picked off by the body shot of Scrimmus. Scrimmus getting another one onto Arbiter, and now Poland getting very aggressive on the point. They're feeling so good right now.
Yeah, it's looking good for them right now. And as you can see, that last trade, I gotta say something. Unforgiven did go for the medic, and he keeps going for it. And he's gotta relax on that because he gave a saw to Dank last time, and that was the only reason they were able to trade. It was not equal. Poland had the ad, but oh my god! As I say that, AGB gets a stab onto Zio. But as soon as that happens, three people just crumble on the side of US. Flu, AGB, Melon, all going down, and they're just collapsing. That's giving them so much space to get onto Dank. He gets a saw, but he drops the Uber that he just got. Oh my god! Jesus.
I mean, Dank, credit where credit is due for getting the saw, but I think he just didn't have time to pull the medigun out and use. And I mean, no fault, no harm, I guess, as it's even Ubers now with USA capping the point. So, I mean, technically they still won the fight. Obviously, it would have been more ideal to have that Uber advantage, but I mean, I think USA will just take it at this point. They need what they can get here as they are finally, finally some sort of stability here.
Unforgiven now going in for main. He's going to try to get a stab, whiffing 3 times. Caster's curse there. Unfortunate now. Black going down on the flank. Sophie. Scrim is getting a snipe into Kira. Arb getting a snipe as well. They're just holding their ground here. They're trying to leave into pocket, but Arb has the angle. He's trying to get on the rock. Sio's just stranded in pocket alone, but Scrimmus bails him out, getting that snipe onto Arbiter. That's going to open things up. Soapy's alone on flank. He's trying to push connector. A Legionnaire and Black are now here. They're trying to contest this. Honesty is on Cliff, trying to shoot anything on the point, but no, there's so much cap time. There's so much cap time for the side of Poland. Uber comes out. Wish walking in, trying to find something, but no. It's not a good Uber. Scrimmus finds Soapy trying to get on them. Dank, what a surf! Leaving all the way onto Cliff. What a surf there from Dank, but we really need your... Oh, Sam! Sam going for a crazy peek! He just gets in on the medic like that. How can you let that happen? He's just able, so slippery, and he hits all the shots he needs to. Oh my god.
Man, just when you think you've seen it all, you have this amazing surf, just a scout comes in, just runs and meat shots your medic, and there's nothing you can do. Now USA in desperation mode here have to touch the point. It is match point here. They are getting a lot of picks though, and just Scrimmus on concrete, they are going to find it. And I believe stabilize point here, they just don't want to delay their players, but at least getting enough cap time to be ready once their medics get their spawn in. And now they're going to be capping with a minute 22 left. They're full Uber disad. Poland, I'm sure they recognize it, and USA are probably recognize it as well, that they need to go for something, as Poland are working their all 9 players out onto grass here, just being very slow and methodical, making their way over. They are getting picked onto Arbiter right away.
Nice opening there.
Again, big disadvantage here for US. They have to kite and regas there. Poland getting decent cap time as US goes for the regas. Here comes the rest of the burgers as they walk in. Good bomb from Soapy, getting a lot of damage. And now Poland actually losing a lot of players. There are only 3 up here, but Flu Walrus is the only one alive for Team US, and he is alone taking this 1v1.
During all of that, HGB was able to find 3 stabs, but oh, that's not gonna matter. There's so many picks, so much chaos. And now, oh, looks like Arbiter left the server. Maybe Brian is gonna be back in. But here we go. Oh my god. I gotta say, that was a crazy game. Really good gameplay from both sides there. But oh my god, the Poland is just able to stay on top. They're getting onto Dank so much. The pressure is crazy. It is mounting, and it is mounting onto them, and it just that really made them crumble there on that side. And it was tough for them to refight, just do anything, especially when Scrimbus is just again ringing out 21 headshots and another 10 deaths, 21 kills and 10 deaths. Just another 500 DPM game. Wow, what more could you want from your sniper?
And of course, on the other end of things, I mean, Arbiter, going 11 and 13, 400 DPM, that's about what you like. I would say about average of what you want to see. Maybe not at least in the KD, but at least for damage, like that's, I would say about what you should expect from, kind of higher level snipers. It is as a, kind of a baseline minimum. So I think that, the US are feeling okay about that, but with how much more damage Scrimus is doing and how many more kills he's doing, how better he's doing in the KD department, I think that that's something that they really want to like try to just keep in check more. And whether that's a matter of, like AGB maybe pressuring the sniper more, or more damage from like longer range players like maybe Melon on with like Detonator, or even like Kira just charging stickies. Like they need to find some way to shut it down.
Yeah, and not only that as well, I gotta say Zio's positioning in a lot of these fights, he's able to just like leave before anything happens. You can see so many times 6 players die, but like 6 players die on the side of Poland, and then Zio's already in spawn. He's got really good awareness when it comes to that, just like able to leave, save his life. And you can see in this half, again, Zio with 4 deaths, Dank with 8 deaths. You see he's dying more this time, but they are trading that medic death for like a lot more cap time, so they can just win that round, But USA B team here on the other side is like, they are committing a lot more with their medic, and Dank just ends up getting caught in these situations where he really should not be able to die. And there's just so many players like chasing him, hounding for him like that, and he's just gonna die. When you're positioning that far forward, like, yeah, you are going to get so much more cap time when you got your heels up posted like that, but yeah, you're gonna lose the Uber added war with that, and that's not gonna help. That helps a lot, help having your pyro get buffed so he can like tank up, like get on the point, your demo so he can get that mini, your sniper so he can help win that SVS, and your soldier so he can just jump and pressure.
And with the 600 coming out from the demo as well, versus from Alov on demo, and then meanwhile Kira going sub 400 with, I believe in the combined logs, 387, which, I mean, I completely understand the ping. I think that's probably a big factor into that, playing projectile classes on, however, like 150 ping, that can be kind of miserable. But as well, that Kira is taking almost 500 damage per minute, which I think is another kind of detriment to just playing down in the first place. Excuse me, because when you get focused down that hard, it can be really tough to do anything. And I think a big part of that as well is that Wish was dying a lot, as much as Soapy. Even their spy was dying less than Wish and Soapy, with Wish being 18 and 30. Which, I mean, I think that where I'm going with that is that not having your scout in the combo to kind of help with spearheading, or at least going forward a bit, can really make it tough on a demo, because they feel like they're all alone pushing and then just take all the damage. And I'm guessing that that's at least partially what was happening there.
Yeah, I'm like really surprised to see here now that I like sort by deaths and I just see Wish and Soapy on the top. I mean, I expect the soldier to be on top there and like as spies, but I'm seeing there on the side of USAB, Wish is the top deaths with 30. You are dying so much, my man. What is happening? And I'm looking at the scout kills, and Scrimmage has 10 scout kills. Like, oh my goodness gracious, Scrimmage is just able to snipe Wish anytime he peeks or does anything. Because Wish is now, I'm pretty sure they're trying to tell him, we need you to pressure the sniper as well. We need all hands on deck for the sniper. We need that detonator. We need the bleed weapons. We need that. But like here in the EU, we don't got guillotine. It's banned, so it's only the rap assassin. So is it really worth to die for just the rap assassin? I don't think so. So maybe like I think Wish just plays better without it. That's just my opinion, though. Having played with him as well, he's a good scout, but the toys just make him peak like that. But they're good players. But it's just tough to pressure the sniper when you got such high ping. So many things can go wrong.
It is extremely tough, and especially as well, I know on Scout it can be such a struggle if you're not able to have buff and snipers are just able to body shot on you. And Wish with 10% heals, I mean, I would say that's probably below what you want for your Scout, especially on a map like Product, where Scout is so essential to combo. And granted, I do think that Wish was playing a decent amount on Concrete as well, and I think that was in part because, sometimes they would be losing their heavier soldier and just Wish had to rotate. But as well that I think with Wish dying as much, that's also going to lower the heal rate. But it begs the question of like how much of it is because Wish was dead already and how much of it is because Wish was dying because he didn't have buff.
Yeah, and also it's really tough to just like I'm looking as well. Alov killed Wish 6 times. It's tough to dodge again, like on the high ping, and just the demo killing you that much, it really just wouldn't happen under like normal circumstances, I believe. But here we go. I'm looking at the just the pressure from the sniper. It seemed like Soapy was like pressuring the sniper a lot more in the second half as well. Just getting onto him, just dying for a few rockets to get him off of like a dangerous like spot like on China or a cliff. And yeah, but ultimately it just came down to the Ubers, I believe. The medic just able to stay way more, like so much more fights are just taken. And with these aggressive fights that USAB team likes to take, they're just prone to losing them if they got no heals. I mean, what are you gonna do without your med? They just take damage and they heal it up, and you take damage and you don't. And that's just going to be it for that.
For sure. It is extremely tough. One thing I did notice as well in the combined logs, by the way, both engineers doing very well. KaiCam with 22 and 11, 276 DPM. Fluaros with 26 and 16, 322 DPM. I mean, granted, I know damage doesn't always matter that much for engineer, and a lot of times it's more about, kind of positioning and what kills you're able to get. But I noticed just throughout the game, both engineers were doing a great job of keeping their mini sentries alive and just being a supportive and yet still threatening presence for their team as we are getting our way into Upward here for the next map.
Yeah, here we go. Upward should be much more interesting to see now, especially now USAB is starting on defense. Really wondering what time Poland will take pushing this point here. And Garrett's just setting up some crit sticks everywhere. Some nice little stickies hidden in that corner, hidden in that corner, some on the door. And the GB's on Cloak and Dagger, just looking for, spotting info, being a CCTV as every spy does on the first point of defense here. So yeah, here we go.
How you feeling about Upward, by the way?
How I'm feeling about Upward, as I've discussed before, I believe like the EU teams will just have like an advantage here. Not just because of the ping, but it's just like the margin for error. It's just like screwing up things in this, like just gonna lose you the hold if you're defending, and it can just set you back so much. And oh my god, Arbiter already
look at Arbiter positioning.
Starts off with a pick.
Look at Arbiter.
Oh my, what the hell? Arbiter's just in the...
He says, sorry, my bad, forgive me in chat. And I mean, I can understand why. That is extremely
That is not sincere because he just stays there. Anyway, oh my god, hell off of the parachute, trying to get some sticky. Nice sack there from Poland, but not going to get much in the end. Zio's just chilling and spawn here. Gonna buff his sniper. Arb hits headshots, but Scrim is just trying to peek again. You can just keep trying. Oh my god, Arb just wins that. And now he's just peeking up. He's just getting in. They're just gonna take so much space here aggressively because their sniper's dead. Oh my, Arbiter's just so deep here on playground. So much pressure. On force, trying to go for his image, gets a stab! And that's gonna open up things. Oh my god, not before Arb gets another kill to K-Cam, but that streak is gonna be over now. Here we go. Looks like they want to trade. Alav's walking in, trying to get the Uber. They used finally on the USA B team. Trade is coming out. Nothing on flank right now. It's just AGB trying to see what's going to go happen. Scrimmers is getting onto flank, trying to peek. Peeking so deep, getting a headshot. It's honestly a nice shot there from Scrimmers there. And they get so much damage, so many kills going down now. They're just looking to leave, I think, because they just lost their heavy. They lost their pyro. Oh my god, what a snipe, guys! From Scrimmers, what a snipe on the leave. You're not leaving there, not that easily. He's just holding that shot. He knows Dank wants to cross. And wow,
Dank had a really nice surf off of Black's rocket from playground, but then immediately getting caught off that damage. I mean, like, it's like you could surf as well as you want, but when you have a hit scan player like Scrimmers that can just aim so efficiently and hit those body shots exactly when he needs to, like, there's like only so much you can do.
Yeah, now they got like full ad here looking, go into second. They're gonna just take it into tunnel, and the banner is gonna be used now. They're just holding it, probably waiting for this. And honestly, hiding in house, getting fought by Black is gonna get pressured out though. AGB gets found by Illusioner, and there's stickies above the tunnel here for any card players that might get caught, but they're not looking to use this Uber right away. They instead just opt to take it into side. So now they're gonna use actually. Uber comes out from banner comes out from Soapy, and there's gonna be a pause. Well. All right, here we go.
I'm not sure. This might be USA wanting to talk about something. It could just be a connection issue. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming at the very least that this is going to be a capture for Poland here, as it's going to be very tough to, just reset on a point like this. And they do have their medic out, but with Demo and Scout playing so aggro on this, I'm curious how this Uber is going to turn out.
All right, we gotta start some bets here. Here we go. Is K-Cam gonna die to these stickies on tunnel? That's one. All right, what else we're looking at here? Is Unforgiven gonna get this kill on Takira? He's just pulling his revolver out. He's getting shot. He's getting flamed by Melon, and I think Flu is looking to die here. It's just a sticky right on his face. He's probably getting caught and dying here. And is Dank gonna die? Actually, he's 49 health, and well, Unfor is gonna die, but I don't think they're gonna catch him here. Just I'm curious about this post pause.
There's one player. As well, I'll follow that up later. As Wish now behind, trying to go for some sort of pick, going through the apartments with Dank as well. Wish goes through, but with Dank, with Soapy as well, but nothing gonna come from it as Poland playing very well around their medic.
Dank!
Their full
he's
combo.
in spawn. He's alive.
Dank's in spawn.
Yeah, he's lived.
They know they can't leave.
All right, here we go. They're just still in spawn. They're waiting for the fours, and now they're going back. They back spawn, but that gave them so much space. They laid the cart there. Olaf getting decloaked on by AGB, and he wins that. Oh my god, that's gonna be used there. Now they're just gonna be able to take this fight here. There's no Ubers yet for Zio. He's just still holding on to this. They're trying to take the corner, but now they're just taking so much space, and he's got no demo. Scrimmers is 1 HP in house. He's probably going to get decloaked on by AGB. He wants to go for that, but now it's just so much. They're getting card time, and Scrimmers gets stabbed finally, and now they're just going to get swing onto them. Arbiter has a free time just peeking onto the card. They're going to use onto the corner.
Oh, but Melon dies. That is a great stab from Unforgiven, recognizing how important Melon is going to be on this point. But it doesn't matter, as on the catwalk adds so much damage. Oh my god.
Soapy getting on the med there, finding that exit. He's not leaving. He's finding that rocket and he hits it. What a beast. Especially on that ping. I gotta mention it every time. This shit's impressive when you're playing with that high ping. And here we go. That pause finally gonna end there. That's when the pause happened. And we are pressuring already. Black's in already way too early, my mans. Way too early. Pressuring Bucket there. And Sam dying as well on the card. They're not looking coordinated here, Poland. You gotta do this stuff together. You can't be just walking out there like a 1-by-1 alone. You're gonna lose players. Kira gets sniped.
I gotta say, that Soapy's feeling so happy being able to use black box battalions right now after not being able to use that in 6s, because when you get to use that in like a game mode like Highlander and on a map like Upward, it is so oppressive, and we're seeing exactly why that is, as Soapy just doing so much work there on the catwalk is going to have to back off for a little bit to get some heals. But Honesty is going to go down as well as Wish as Black pushed in through the U-turn. And now Black's still trying to find more space in the U-turn. Gets good damage onto the medic. Gets Dank to low HP. The Ubers are going to come out here. Air blasts coming in from both sides as they're just trying to knock each other off. As cart time is getting very far up here. Looks like USA recognizing it in the moment and know they just have to back off here. They just didn't have enough cart now for it and now are going to have to leave.
Really good there stuff from Poland. They're pushing. Finally, they got it coordinated, and you can see how much better it goes when everyone is just walking on the same page. They're all together. Black was able to pressure and get so much damage that Kira was just able. He couldn't leave. He couldn't fight that. I mean, he didn't have any health to fight it. It was Grimace and Masters both died to a sticky trap, I believe. They're not getting cleared in time. And yeah, during that fight as well, Unfor is now in a peculiar spot. He's able to probably get into the sniper now, crossed it all the way in. But Melon's aware probably. She's looking for it. And Sam's trying to get some card time. Arm! He does get stabbed in the end by Unfor. That's going to open things up. That's going to open things up really good. Now, Ubers are equal, so there's going to be some trade happening here sometime soon. Zio eats a rocket trying to cross onto the tiles.
Cross.
Oh my god, that is a dangerous cross. But one you can take when the sniper's dead. There's not a guaranteed death anymore. Oh, and
so decloaked on from Unforgiven, getting another stab there. And, I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. But Illusion are getting traded out by AGB. I think that's twice now that's happened where Unforgiven gets a stab and immediately AGB gets stabbed right after as the Uber come out here, trying to kill the guy, but Unforgiven falls off into the pit. And look at this air blast from Melon, is going to die for it. But now with full Uber ad for the side of Team US, they want to do something with it. They do find the pick.
Did get traded though, actually. And now Soapy, Scrimmage, Masters both go down. So much space they can hear in tiles. He's just fighting everyone on his own. Elof is gonna get this kill. No, not before KCam has to say something about it. And he walks in and steps in, saving his demo. But no, actually, the rocket did kill the demo. Oh my god, that's gonna slow things down. Soapy, nice rockets there from Soapy. Really good stuff. I love typing in the chat. Dude, clearly not happy about that one.
Clearly not. I mean, I can understand why. That's like you run into the NG and he body blocks and then you still die to it. Like, that can be frustrating. We do see the sentry gun going down from the enforcer spam from Unforgiven. Now a lot of card time actually is going to get pretty close. Sam is going to die though from Kira with the sticks deading finally. And now again, players on the cart. Kira has to go for it. Soapy getting good damage with the sink from Soapy as well. And now the bomb comes in though from Black. Trades onto Kira, and it's going to be a little bit hard to deny cart now. We see the pyro on cart getting bounced around a little bit. Wish has to go for it. They use to stop the cart now. They're in desperation mode. Dank just sitting on it. And, I mean, Poland went out with full Uber ad, a full player ad. It is not looking good for Team US. They are desperate to stop the cart here by any means necessary. The Uber's finally going to come out here. They're going to lose Scrimus. AGB going down as well. Cart time is all that matters. Dank finding the flamethrower of Masuj in the face, and Poland now, I mean, it's one up for US. All they have to do is stop cart. Kira being the only one able to stop it, and it doesn't look like that is going to happen for long as the cart tips its way in. Sam and Zio being the final cappers, and that is 750 for Poland. Not a bad time for either side, I would say. Maybe a little bit better for US than, or maybe a little bit above average, I would say, for kind of average push time. But I think you take those on either side, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad time. I think like US can definitely push this, and they got good time to work with. They held on, like, I'd say a good time, like a good first starting time. You can gauge how much you want to change things up on the second, probably even possibly third half if there's something going on in there. But yeah, some good stuff. I gotta say, like on that last push, really good stuff from Poland. They got their sniper posted up and they protected him a good amount of time, and that just opened things up always. And I think the USA B team was just really slow on rotating onto lower spawn to contest that card. That card was so close to capping. It came close to capping twice there, almost 3 times actually, because there's just no pressure on the cart when all their players are like peeking up like that. And That's not what you want to see, because those players are getting so much card time, dying for it, and they can just respawn in 5 seconds. And to block it, they had to actually lose some players on the USA B team, which just weakens the hold, and they gradually got the push.
For anyone just joining us, by the way, it is map 2. Poland are currently up after winning 4-0 on product, so they have won map 1. And if they win this map 2, they will move on in the playoffs. But USA, with a strong 750 hold, they just need to hold out a little bit longer, and then they can bring it back. As the Uber comes out here from Poland, taking the exchange right away. Interesting move. I think a lot of teams do like to do that. As Grimace finds the pick onto Arbiter, that's going to be a good start for them. As US now trying to get the 750. I mean, they have good time to work with, but obviously losing a sniper there is not going to be ideal for them. And now, I really like Grimace's positioning, by the way, playing super aggro on this playground and just going for all these different angles. USA trying to work up on the flank here, working their sniper Arbiter.
Yeah, here we go. 9 men on flank here. They're just abandoning top left, and that's gonna open things. They're making it so easy for Grimace here to just stay on playground right side. He already liked playing there, and they just walked into his sideline like, hello, thank you for the free picks. And he's just, oh my god, honestly, trying to get us to Grimace. Wish as well, but no, 9-man flank just didn't work out for USAB as they had hoped. And now the Uber is going to be ready for Siyo here, and Dank's still building here at 80%. Arbiter's trying to pick to spawn. No, they're just walking out now top right. They're looking to go for a trade, possibly. Soapy wants to just go pressure as well. Maybe go to look for some of the AGB as well. Post, look at him. He's ready to go onto black. He wants to go for that stab. He wants to get that soldier. The pressure off of top left. That's going to be so good. Maybe he can get a sap or just a stab on the soldier, but he turns around in time. And the Uber is traded out now. Coming up, nothing's going to happen on that side. Both players is holding M2 on each other. No kills at all. Al wants to just peek aggro though and get something, but no, everyone's posted up on flank now. Grimace trying to peek it. Message goes down to the Arbiter. Wish gets down. Grimace finds Kira. That's huge. Soap is jumping, but Arb finds Grimace. That's going to open things up. Losing their defending sniper. He's dead for 20 seconds. And Arb finds another pick onto black. The soldiers on conch there, not on battalions. And using that does not save you from headshots. And no, Alov just doesn't care though. He's just walking in and kills Arbiter. And now they can hold again.
I think USA may be a little distracted by how long Unforgiven was living for, and they just backed off enough for Aloe to get enough space to just get that pipe off and kill Arbiter, and now USA finally going for the reach. But Aloe with an incredible pipe kills Kira and Wish, and that is going to extremely shift the momentum here as USA, they looked like they had a really good push going, but now they're having to go all the way back, losing their demo.
Soapy on one gets the 1 HP. He was just hiding in that cubby there, biting his side, hoping someone peeks without any heals and just kill him out. But no, here we go. There's going to be looking to be another trade. They're not waiting for Soapy to respawn, but no, during that, they lose Wish, and that's going to be bad. There's no scout for chase anything on the Uber. Grimace kills Flu, has one less protection on the sniper. AGB gets found as well. It's just going horrible for the USA B team. Poland is so stable. They're looking so strong, able to deny any aggression, any initiation from the blue team, just fighting picks at the best times possible.
Something I noticed as well is that AGB hasn't been able to kill that teleporter yet, and Poland having those better respawn times, that certainly helps them. As USA finally getting some sort of pick advantage here, then immediately losing it as Kaikam does the Wrangler onto Soapy Meister, and Grimace gets the kill onto Honesty as well. They just want to get something, but they can't. Grimace again gets the shot onto Kira.
Grimace heating up here, fighting so many pigs that are just like so good. Unforgiven trying to stay alive. I think Unforgiven's like pretty much died only once on this first hold, and that's so good. Just able to have permanent wall hacks. So where they are, they're just gonna walk into them with Conch. Wish goes down, Arf goes down, Honesty goes down. They're losing so many players. Blue goes down. They lose their demo and then leave though. And Black's trying to leave now, but no, they lost their demo there. That's not gonna be good. But they have Uber ad, but it's not that big of an ad. It's going to equalize soon. They have used only the conch to walk out like that. That might have been a good move, but in the long run, it's not good because a Legionnaire also gets caught on the exit. And now USAB walking in, holding strong. Unforgiven gets found. Finally, no calls for the side of Poland. Gun goes down, and they're just crumbling slowly here. Soapy going for the bomb, aggressing onto behind. Now, trade comes out. They're leaving through tunnel. Some are leaving through hill. Doesn't look like they're all coordinated when to leave, but wow, what a hold. That bought them so much fucking time. That was good.
Bought them an incredible amount of time. I think it was almost 4 minutes off the clock. as now Poland are wanting to hold aggro on hill here, trying to work their way into this more, aggressive position.
GB! Oh, GB!
Finds a pick on Outlaw. Gonna get killed. But it doesn't matter because Scrimmage is just getting kill after kill. Just taking pot shots.
Yeah, USAB wants to peek this. They want to do something, but they can't do it without their sniper. And Arbiter just losing his face, dying there, like living with 1 HP. But they're just trying to walk in. They have to, but you can't. Their sniper is like not peeking with you. You gotta peek that together, but you cannot because you are losing so much time. They got card time enough at least, and to the point where it's almost at the tunnel, but they still need more. This is probably impossible to win at this point, but they still gotta try it.
Yeah, they have to do whatever they can, knowing that cart time is going to be an issue. They use the Uber out through side tunnel here. Maybe Poland gets caught off guard a little bit as they now walk right back out and are getting ready for some sort of shove in the post. Maybe wants to go back through side tunnel, but gets caught a little early. They are starting to work their way up onto hill though, and Poland now having to use their conch and get back a little ways. USA getting a lot of space here. I do like this push a lot from US, but with a minute 55 now, they need to get 3x on cart full time, otherwise this is not winnable. Black is going to kill onto Melon, playing super spammy and annoying in this apartments area, and that's exactly what you want to see from your soldier, as Kira now gets picked off from Scrimus, and cart time is all that matters here, and Poland recognize it too, with Alo focusing all that damage onto the cart. USA trying to time their pushes onto the cart and their aggression onto the cart around that spam, but now a minute 30 left on the clock. It is not looking good for US. They need to keep full 3x on cart if there's any possibility.
Yeah, now people are just dying here. That sticky trap that can get cleared out by Melon. People are trying to peek Arbiter. Nice little double headshot onto Scrimmage there. Doesn't care about your buff. Just 1, 2, and he hits 300 damage on him total. That's gotta feel good. I know it does. Now they're peeking onto the tracks here. They're gonna try to take so much card time, but I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry, but I don't think it's winnable anymore. You need 40 seconds to be on that roller coaster to be having a chance of winning this, but they're still gonna push it and do their best here. Peeking onto the corner, an Uber trade comes out. Soapy's all the way behind, but he gets cleaned up by KCam and Sam. They're just on top of that. No gun goes down. They still have the gun up here. Cart's getting up on the hill. Flu and Wish, they gotta get contested at some point, and Sam's looking to almost getting in. Black gets sniped by Arbiter, and Flu dies on the cart. Now it's just Wish fighting for his life, trying to get something, but Sam's gonna contest that soon, and oh my god, Scrimmage goes down. Soapy high bomb here is in. So much damage, but no kills. Unforgiven gets a stab on Kira, and the dream is crushed for the USA B team. Oh no.
It's not looking good, and I mean, what is that? So that's gonna be one more round in Poland's favor, and then one round away from winning this whole thing.
Exactly. Now Poland's at match point. They just win this next half of Payload, and that's it. They're winning this, and they're gonna move on to play the USA A team, I believe.
Going from one side of the burgers to the other. I mean, it's a tough upgrade with players on the USA team just being so dominant and just so solid. But at the same time, I mean, USA B team is nothing to scoff at either. These are some of the best players, and I mean, I think this roster is really strong. So, Poland really showing that they do have the potential here.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I got a little bit of time. They're already readied up. They already want to go for another game. But I'm going to take a look at the logs again. Another crazy performance from Scrimmage, 22 and 14 with another 527 DPM, top damaging the server. And he's just like good. I mean, not to diss on Arb as well. He's doing good as well. But it's just, wow, it's much easier. It's so much easier for Scrimmage to just do things on his team because they're just playing around him so well, and the sniper is just so important on this upward, or just any payload for that matter.
Yeah, I think upward's arguably the strongest sniper map, and I mean, showing why that's why that can come into play so much. Scrimmage just getting kill after kill. Scrimmage, I think, trying to go for the funny jump spot here. See if you can land it. I believe in him.
Yeah.
Trying to go for it. Oh, can't quite get it.
I have to mention here, though.
Arbiter there.
I gotta mention, though, Arbiter has been winning the SPS. This half is 7-4. They're getting the better of Scrimmage, but, just kind of like crumbling in other sides and just, I mean, the DTM is the same for both snipers. They are actually just getting pressured equal amounts, but still, Arb's not finding the picks he needs. Anyway, onto the starting round here. AGP gets sniped. trying to peek, but no! Arbiter finds the pick out the scrimmage. That's huge. They will Hollywood just want to take a. They probably just want to take a trade here. Unforgiven, go for something, but no, gets completely caught out. But he's actually gonna. Oh no, he dies in the end. Trade not gonna find anything else other than Unforgiven dying. But by this time, all the time this trade took place, Illusioner's posted up super aggressive. He finds Melon. That's a great pick there. Kira dies as well. Alov helping his heavy. There's just so much damage now coming out onto the side. Scrimmage dies again to Arb. He's finding a pick onto him flank, but he's gonna get pressured out. So much damage here coming onto the side from Poland, and they're just stabilizing. Even though they lost their sniper again, they still have that telly, I believe, and KCAM's just aware of the spy, and they're not gonna let him get to that.
Yeah, AGB, I mean, I think AGB recognizes that the teleporter is so important here, but KCAM doing such a fantastic job, and really with like players like Sam as well, just playing so defensively on that teleporter, and they find AGB with the Wrangler. Now, they USA working card time pretty well, honestly, getting a lot of capture time. The Concha's going to come out here. Soapy trying to go for a bomb. Arbiter is going to get caught by Scrimmage, though. Great shot. Black still trying to do something with the Conch here. Gets reflected by Melon as it is going to be fading now, and USA want to try to take some
goes down.
They can't because Scrimmage is just going crazy on this playground.
He's actually just trolling them here, getting them fixed and like spacing them out just at the right time. It's like, okay, let's regroup, let's walk in, and someone gets sniped, and now we're gonna regroup again, and another guy just dies. And it's just the timing of these are just so on point. I'm sure they're like not intentional, but it is just so. It is important. It is really good for them. It is good for Poland here. And now trade comes out. AGB wants to go for a step. He's just gonna decloak. He's gonna get onto him. Scrimmage goes down. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick. And now USA is looking really good. Trying to take flying, trying to pressure. Work their sniper here. Unforgiven wants to go for something, but Melon's keeping an eye. Arbiter is peeking up. Gets Alov here down. So many people are just taking so much damage, and they leave. They just leave just like that. Sam is already out with his medic. He's not even running Rapid Assassin. He's actually just running Boston Basher. He wants to build that Uber.
228, not the worst time, but certainly not ideal as US now trying to work their way up the hill with Arbiter kind of at the helm here, being such an open sniper sight line. But of course, with players like Scram.
Oh my God, AGB!
AGB!
Oh my God, on their side though, there's so many picks coming out of this. That sack got them so many players died. Danks is already out. Good stuff there from Dank, realizing he needs to leave. We got their medic. They're gonna hound for me now. He's just leaving, and that's good. Unforgiven still, he got those picks, and he's still alive on this cliffside. He's spotting. He's peeping, little peeper. He knows where they're coming from. Red team, Poland should be ready. They should be ready to just like leave here. Oh, Unforgiven's found it. Again finds Kira. Kira getting sniped first every single time here on these openings. It's really tough. Oh, is she going for something? No, gets caught by Illusioner. Good awareness there. Soapy as well, coming in just a little too late. Arbiter is getting pressured now. Oh, Alov just walking at him. Good damage. Juice Stick is hitting him so. But now they're stabilized. They're getting forward here. But do you really want to be this forward when you are 70 this ad? He's equalizing now to 50, but still
getting these shots. I mean, I think you can take it a little bit.
Yeah.
And Poland actually recognizing in the moment that when they have, when they have to back up, and now US with the Uber, not going to really find much of anything. Illusioner is going to get stabbed by AGB, but it's not enough to really stabilize this push, at least fully. Poland now wrapping around, going to the tracks for the regress, and all that matters here is the sniper. We see Unforgiven trying to go for the sniper, but Fluoros is playing right up on Arbiter and protecting, but it doesn't matter because Grimace wins the SVS, and now it's extremely tough for USA to push this any further as the Uber comes out from Poland, getting so many kills. Melon is going to go down. Dank is going to live, but not for the lives of anyone else, as the rest of USA are completely wiped out. Scrimmage on a 7K now.
Scrimmage ringing heads and Sam fight. No! Honesty trying to peek up from highway and just message fight, but sneaky little cap from AGB. That's gonna get them the point. And just now they all have to leave to third. Wow, the car was really close, and they just all took so much space on the hill, thinking they could just get an aggro hold set up again on second. But no, not like that. Now when the card is literally 2 seconds away from getting capped by a 1x cap, nonetheless. And now,
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about TF2 is like sometimes you can completely win the fight and then just like a little thing happens and then it's over. And now they have to hold third.
Oh, Illusioner holding that against Honesty, getting pushed, but he wins that. He's 8-1. He's 8-1, and Scrim is also getting his 9th kills. No, my God, he's on 4. Oh, can he get stabbed onto Arb then Dank? No, no, you can't, that can't happen. Especially not when the first one that gets stabbed is somebody else. You cannot, he did not react in time, or it's just he turned, but the ping makes that happen, and Wedge goes down the card. No card time, no medic, no Uber ad, completely gone. And now it's a full reset for USAB.
Unforgiven. I mean, he is not going to be forgiven for plays like that. Excuse the bad pun, but geez, that is like... Those are the plays that you absolutely love to see from your spy. And I'm sure Poland are very happy about it too.
Oh, Black.
Now,
oh,
again,
trying to leave, he lives. Oh my god. Oh, Scrimmage 10K.
Scrimmage, like, Scrimmage!
Scrimmage, what a shot! He's just wringing hands. He can't. Oh, siyo! Gets stabbed by AGB. He finds him there in the midst of everything, and we are so back for the USA. But Scrimmage ain't stopping. He's still popping heads. He kills Melon. He's still peeking so deep here onto Roller Coaster. Unforgiven also tries to get a stab onto his bang here, but gets found by Honesty. And now, oh my god, so many things are happening. Looking good for USA though, but they gotta deal with Scrimmage here. He's been the coward. He's been doing everything now. And gets sniped by Scrimmage. He finds him at the best man. He gets a full drop on him, and he lives for it too. Just getting that. What an angle! What a shot! But so many picks are dying though for red team. Poland losing Masters Black and Sam. But oh my god, Scrimmage! Please just get a godlike at this point, my man. He's at 15 kills. Finding Blue as well, 16. Please, somebody kill this man. He's overheating.
He wants more. He's playing aggro on that roller coaster area, which is so tough to do anything about if you aren't able to win the SVS. And I mean, Scrimmage just been so smart about his positioning too. It's not just a matter of aim. It's a matter of knowing when you can play in certain areas. And Scrimmage is doing a fantastic job of that, really being undenied right now. I mean, like I said, 16K. I'm assuming.
Oh my god, he keeps finding go 17.
He is so close to that god. Like, I want it for him.
Now at this point, I want to see that godlike and hopefully just immediately kill him as soon as he gets 20, please. But here we go, 80% Uber. Dank's trying to find. Oh, a Legionary gets sniped by Arbor. It's gonna open things up. Bucket players might be able to find. The Uber comes out though. I don't know what happened. Zio probably got forced there. Scrimmage! That's his honesty peeking from, and the kill streak finally ends. He peeked from shit house and got him. And here we go.
Now with the full Uber from
Soapy
US, they want to take aggro. Look at it. Soapy got denied by the skybox actually, or the little connector thing up there, trying to go for something a little bit bigger, but couldn't quite manage to land it.
Yeah, some players are still staying in though, like trying to get something. Wish and Soapy die for it though. Just try and chase too much on the kills. Black is up in here, posted on the go. He gets his conch and he's gonna pop it right away. Getting pushed by Honesty though, but he's gonna live. He's taking his tiles and he's just gonna take that fight with Sam here, and they just clean it up. AGB again, nice to Scrimmage. Scrimmage has been fighting AGB so many times here. It is actually insane how many times AGB has gotten sniper. Oh my god, Sam! Oh my god! He just finds Dank again. How is Dank keep dying like this? You can't be letting this happen. Flicking too aggro with so many people down. No.
I have no words. Like, I'm just so impressed with how Poland is playing right now. I mean, I knew they were a good team. I watched them a little bit earlier in the season, and I saw some of the amazing things they're doing, but just seeing this extent of how well they've been playing is, I have no words for it.
Oh, Scrimmage finds a nice shot into Arp there. Trying to peek into main, but no, he just has him. He has him locked down. Unforgiven knows everything. He sees the all-seeing eye, and he's trying to go into something.
With the bomb gets the force.
Oh, the force comes out though. That's really good, but is it enough? You really need this Scrimmage to be down. This absolute menace fighting AGP again, dominating him. Oh, Alov going down, no demo now. That's gonna weaken the cart. Now Black has to do everything now when it comes to spamming the cart. Honestly, just gonna walk at him and get 3 rockets just like that, and he doesn't live. But Scrimmage bails him out, getting the kill into Soapy. And no, there's less players to help are peeking the tiles here, but Scrimmage is still posted up. Kira gets stopped by On4. Now there's no one to take this Uber. This Uber is soon gonna be taken. Now they just have to leave tiles again. Oh my god, again. like Scrimmage, like I said, he's been finding these picks every single time at the best times possible. They want to take an Uber, and boom, you lose your demo, you lose your sniper. Now Uber's gonna come out anyway onto tracks. They're gonna get the gun with it, but not much else is happening. Just some pressure onto top left. Scrimmage is gonna rotate out. Wish wants to get in. Soapy's gonna bomb. He finds Black. He finds Soma. Oh my God, what a bomb from Soapy. 3 players on the combo side going down. Unforgiven going in on tracks though, going into medic, shooting him, but not finding anything. I think he's gonna die here. Sam though, he's in. He's trying to get the medic. He gets him. Wow!
Oh,
he hits those shots.
He almost lives
my
too.
God! Wow, the movement
exactly
on that guy is
scale.
crazy. That movement is crazy. He's just dodging and weaving everything.
Now USA trying to go for what they can, recognizing that they at least have a little bit of player ad, but not for long as Scrimmage gets to pick onto Melon and Wish. That is... Scrimmage, man.
Scrimmage might be
stop.
him. He might be him. He might be just John's fucking sniper. I don't know, man. This guy is crazy. He's doing so much for his team. They absolutely love him, and they know they're protecting him. Look at him. He's hiding inside the sentry. He's not letting the spy shoot the gun as well. You know, he's dominating AGP. Nothing's going to get onto the gun. Kira's now trying to peek through Harry Potter. He's trying to get something onto him. Arbiter is posted up on top, but Scrimmage is biding his time, taking it slow. No one wants to really peek. The Soapy goes for a bomb. Kira gets completely demolished. Soapy gets denied. Wish is in on the spawn. He gets K-Cam. Arbiter finds the pyro. And now it's looking a little bit better for US, but the gun's still not dead. And the medic's still alive. Even though you lost your players like that. And Arbiter just gets stabbed by N4. And now it's a full reset for USAB. It's really rough here. I mean, they have 8 minutes pushed into third, and they got 6 minutes left, but it's looking like a 12-minute time already. Oh my
AGB
God.
gets stabbed by Unforgiven as they try to work their way to tiles, but gets immediately denied. And now Black, trying to lurk around, gets the damage onto Honesty right away, and Honesty has to back right out of that. I mean,
Uber
Black just being in this health area is so tough, and the Uber comes out here, isn't going to find too much. Honesty, or excuse me, Legionnaire gets jumped in the air a little bit. Sam is going to die. Soapmeister goes in for the bomb in the post. Uber gets 1 shot onto the demo, almost gets second. There are a lot of kills coming out here for both sides now, as Soapmeister back in on the apartments, gets in on the medic, doesn't quite find the kill. But there's so much cart time now, and Poland losing a lot of players, including their demo. It's going to be very hard to stop cart. The engineer's going to be swinging wide. Kaikam doing what he can to stop cart, but there's so much going on right now, and the Uber comes out finally to stop the cart. It isn't going to be enough to really... I mean, well, excuse me, it actually looks like it is going to be enough to hold on for the point, at least for a little bit longer, as the banner comes out as well from Black. And now with Ubers, or excuse me, with everything fading, USA just trying to reset a little bit, get their players into tiles, starting to work the cart again.
Yeah, it looks like USA just wants the cart sack now. Finally. It looks like they just want to sack it. Flu's trying to get something, but no, everyone's just getting sniped. Scrimmage 1-2. Oh my God, siyo gets shot down by Wish. He just finds him there. Now there's just so little players alive to defend this point. Only K-Cam and Legionnaire Black, we need you. We need you to get on this. It's just Sophie on the card. He's probably going to end up getting it, and he does. Oh my God, 13 minutes and 8 seconds. That is a crazy time. I think Poland are like super chilling with this. They're gonna take their sweet time on every point because, well, just don't get hard held. And you got this. Should be free and easy, but who knows? Maybe USAB team heats up and they get a monstrous hold on any of these points. They want to squeeze out all the time they can. Any picks, any med drops, anything good. But you don't want to overheat. You don't want to lose too many players. You don't want to just crumble and get a snowball on a hold. You want to get the most out of every single point. First, second, third, and last. Especially on the last and especially on third. Very strong points to hold. You want to get the most out of it. You can't just like lose so many players on first here and just get snowballed onto second. That would be the worst thing for them to happen right now.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
And I mean, USA are going to have to find some way to shut down Scrimmage. I mean, I don't mean to do the whole donut glazing, but like Scrimmage has just been shutting down all of USA. And when he's able to play like that, there's just nothing that USA can really do. I mean, you know, they have Arbiter, who's a fantastic sniper in his own right, but if they don't have if they aren't able to consistently win SPS or at least consistently shut down the sniper, it's gonna be really tough. Arbiter playing up in the funny spot yet again and trying to go for something. See if we can get any sort of picks here for the side of US, as Poland, I think, setting up for the sack is what I imagine. Excuse me, they're actually taking their medic out here. They're on crits. from the side of
Oh,
Poland.
crits.
Here comes the crits out. Is going to be
Oh,
used in.
Blue, Wish, Kira,
they
oh,
get
go
through.
down.
The Uber is going to come out finally. They are going to be losing players on the side of US, but they do get the Uber out. It isn't enough to kill the medic, but still losing those players is going to be very crucial disadvantage in the refight for Poland here, as they're starting to work their way back up, trying to find the shots onto AGB, get the spot off. Poland now
Those
working their way
players
back
are
up.
now, though.
USA
and
do have the
still
teleporter
up.
back up, so they are waiting on that. But Arbiter going to get down to find Skirmish find killing the Arbiter, a Legionnaire, and an AGB going down the middle as well. Honestly, getting forced off a playground. So much damage coming in from Alof here. Now the reaction comes back in from USA, getting a lot of momentum from the damage from Kira. Soapy is going to go down there from the one and only Skirmish, who gets the shot into Kira. Skirmish finding so much on this flank. Skirmish now going onto the hill, just going for whatever shot he can. Hard scoping the medic, is going to get the body shot off, but doesn't quite finish it off, as Arbiter gets one shot and then the second, finally finishing off the kill. Soapy tries to leave, Black was trying to bomb there, actually didn't find anything just yet. And now USA actually wanting to recommit back in and hold this.
They actually do. Dank was trying to leave all the way. He was on hill. Unforgiven was trying to get on him, but Melon was there too. So she denies that completely. And now Skirmish was able to find so many picks at the start there. It was crazy how they did not win that, because they just lost their demo, their soldier. And now the Uber trade coming out, and right now they're trying to get on the gun, but it looks like a really bad Uber. AGB goes down though. In the meantime, on the side here, Alof's trying to, but nothing. No, the gun just doesn't die. On4 dies as well, getting caught. Black's here set up on this playground, but he gets caught. Melon, Kira, both die into pipes. Nice pipes from Alof there. Really good. That's gonna open it up, and Skirmish finds Arm. Not before he finds a Legionnaire though, but oh my god, it's crumbling right now. Dank's out, 26%. But now there's so many players are gonna leave. No, not before Skirmish can find that. No. He's not letting them leave. He's not letting him leave at all. Blue has a gun set up though, but is it enough? It's gonna be hard to recontest this second.
I will say for the side of the US, it was about the same time that they had for push, maybe even a little bit longer. So they can at least be happy with that hold. And I guess the one negative here is that they're going to be on the low ground now, whereas Poland were able to get the high ground before. So USA has to find a way to confidently regress this. And I'm assuming, of course, that's going to depend a lot on finding the kill onto Skirmish. And losing players like Soapmeister isn't going to help. They do find the pick onto a Legionnaire from Kira's spam. Skirmish is going to find the SDS win yet again.
Oh, Skirmish always, again, just opening everything, every time. He's just the consistent open frag, like the opening pick find. He just finds it every time. Saptron goes out, Kira goes down. All of it walking into Kalanic Rumble. Oh my god.
Kaikab once more. Look at Kaikab here. Kaikab's still in. Goes for the head.
K-Cam is all the way. How is he there? How is K-Cam? How is my man's on their fucking third? How are you there? He's just fighting that kill. That's crazy. That's an NG diff, maybe. Oh my goodness.
Skirmish as well, fighting the pick onto Wish. That is not how you want to start that, especially with losing Scout can mean so much in the way of losing that cart denial. Unforgiven is going to go down, but AGB traded as well, so they're going to have a hard time spotting Skirmish, who is on low HP, but getting immediately healed up with fantastic heals from Show. And now working, we see actually a Legionnaire going into the share house area. Soapmeister getting body shot right away from Skirmish on the tracks area. Kira trying to put out as much damage as he can. Isn't going to find much. Wish spots the heavy pretty early. That's going to be at least a good start for them. The Uber is going to come out now as they're walking in. Melon not able to be in there in time to airblast all the way. And Sam gets airblast, or Sam gets launched off by the stickies. Now post Uber is going to be, it's time for post Uber as the Ubers are faded. Poland's going to be trying to swing wide off this, getting a lot of damage off. Arbiter is getting
really good collapse.
And Skirmish gets kill on Kira, and it is absolute collapse.
Oh, it finds Dank. It finds everything. Oh my god, again Skirmish is fighting all the picks. He just gets in, gets so many picks. Skirmish has been playing like a beast this whole entire fight. Oh my god, Siyo dies to Soapy. Soapy finds him there. I don't know, I completely missed it, but Soapy, oh my god. That's gonna slow things down. That's gonna hopefully help USAB get their bearings together, and maybe, just maybe by some miracle, manage to hold this for an entire 8 minutes, because they need it. It's this or this, or they just lose.
It's certainly possible, but Scrimmus getting the pick onto Kira is not going to help. And Sophie actually dying as well to the black box, killing himself very unfortunately. And Scrimmus having so much space here in tiles to work with, but it doesn't matter because Arbiter finally gets the kill. And great headshot that is going to at least start that momentum that USA desperately needs if they want to hold this.
Yeah, here we go now. Try to pressure the gun. They got their sniper. That's good. The Arbiter is able to get better of Scrimmage this time. Finally shutting down the Beast. And now everybody's posted up again. He's trying to peek. So many players are flying through under. Do you see this? Soapy, honestly, all trying to get in. Oh my god. Oh, Melon goes down. Soapy goes down. No, Kira and Arbiter. Oh my god, they're crumbling from every side. And Dank is just now in spawn. He's, please, Dank, we need you to block this.
Stuck card. Dank trying to use
wish,
stuck card,
no, but it's not enough. How did all of that happen? They try to go for something, but oh no, it just went horribly wrong. Oh my god, what a match,
Poland.
what a game. Well played, ladies and gentlemen. Well played from both sides. Poland's gonna wing it out though in the end. Just very convincing victory towards the end.
I mean, it's hard to find the words because it was just not what I was expecting. I mean, I think USA put up a solid fight, but Poland were just so dominant.
Yeah, honestly, it just begs the question, if Luna Bryan was here, you know, not to diss on anybody, but I do think he is one of the top 3 snipers in NA, probably better than Arb. I think it might have made a difference. It might have just made a difference, but excuse me for swearing, but holy shit, what did Scrimmage just do?
Guys,
what did Scrimmage just do?
46 and 9.
46 kills? Are you kidding me? 9 deaths, 600 DPM, and this is 1 round? We have not combined the logs, by the way. This is all 1 freaking round. And he gets all of the 44 headshots. What is this? 56 accuracy. Half the time you peek this man, he is just gonna kill you or body shot you for 150 at least. Oh my goodness gracious. What am I looking at here? It is just disastrous. Grimace just kills everybody. How are you supposed to play the game if their sniper has 3 times the kills of yours? Oh my goodness.
That is one of the craziest logs I've seen in a Jesus Christ.
I need to request the demos of that guy.
I mean, call it glazing if you want, but I mean, how do you not win 46 and 9? Especially when the next highest kills is what, 17?
Oh my, I haven't even begun talking about that. The second highest kills is 17, and that's from Illusioner of all people too. Like how? I'm at a loss of words. I'm just gonna stop glazing. I think I've glazed enough as it is. I mean, good, well played. It's hard to say well played, but Jesus, oh my goodness, wow.
That's something. Well, I guess that will wrap it up here. Any final closing thoughts? I mean, I think we can all agree on the MVP.
I think we can give it to Scrimmage here without a doubt. There doesn't need to be anything else said about that. But I gotta think of an MVP for blue team. I mean, for the USA B team. You know, what are you thinking of?
I think that most of US played pretty well. I think there was just a lot of good stuff from them, but just no one is able to really pop off to the full extent. I think if I was going to shout out anyone, it would probably be Flu Walrus. I think probably I would say played the best of US from at least from what I saw. That Flu had a couple moments of like really good positioning and just really smart heads up plays.
Hold on, I'm going to be combining the logs here for the upward game. I gotta take a look at this and here. I'll probably just give it to probably Soapy. I'm thinking either Soapy, Arb, or AGB. I think they had their moments. They had really good moments, finding some good med picks. I think one of them was a drop as well. Siyo had 1 drop. And just checking here, AGB got 3 med kills. That's just the highest on Payload for overall. Yeah, I can't. I mean, wow, a Payload combined. I'm just looking at this, and it is just crazy. Like the SVS is equal, and I have to give props to Arb for this. 15-13. The SVS, Arb's doing his part. It's just he can't stop his teammates from dying to the sniper. it is just really tough. And Scrim is finding 12 scout kills and 11 demo kills. You know, he's got good picks on the other side too, like 6 pyro, 4 heavy, 3 medic as well, and 7 on the spy. Just like AGV getting caught in so many crosses, just gets blipped and boom, immediately like body shot. But wow, I have to say, just Scrim is finding. I think Kira almost every other push was just sniped before it even began.
I mean, man, I I'm trying so hard to find the words to say, but it's hard. I mean, good job, Scrimus. You did it. You won Team Fortress.
That
You
he
are the team,
did, and
Team
now
Fortress.
And now he has to pull off a performance like this again, especially if he wants to win against the next team, which is going to be the USA A team. You know, I think it's like the best players in all of that region. And, you know, they're all rated 11 on like the spreadsheets I've seen. You know, they're good players. Got some strong roster. People like Blank, people like Lenny, Jacob.
Oh yeah, I do want to say Lenny, I think, is pretty inarguably the best sniper in North America. So I really want to see that SVS matchup if it comes down to it.
Absolutely.
Which it looks like, I believe it will, with how the bracket shapes out.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. Any final things to say about this game?
Not much. Just I mean, I think it was solid performance from both teams. Obviously, Poland just being more dominant in the end. USA being on that ping differential as well. It can be tough, but I think they still did well overall. And you know, I gotta back my country.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm just rooting. I just say let the best team win. I don't really have any favorites. I just want to see a good game, and I just want to see the better team win. And that
For sure.
that is all I could ask for.
100%. All right. Well, I believe we were going to wrap it up there. Any last minute or like shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, shout outs to my homie. Shout outs to Four House. Any Four House in the chat? K-Cam's on my team. I know he's a Four House player. Shout outs to that. And shout outs to Scrimmage for being just a beast. God damn. And the Poland team. Well played on everybody. Well played to the USA B team. Unfortunately, they couldn't get like Luna Bryan to play. I think this game would have been probably closer if Luna Bryan was able to play. So just unfortunate stuff there. But yeah, good games and shout outs to them.
For sure. I don't know if I have any shout outs on my end. I guess just shout out everyone watching. Hope you're having a good day.
Anti shout out.
No.
Anti shout out to Allah for having 7.5 rating on the spreadsheet, even though he carried them on product. Shout out to yeah.
All right. Well, I believe we're going to wrap it up there. We'll probably be back next week to continue with the coverage of the Highlander Nations Cup. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.